was once just an idea until breaking ground in November of 2016, and now here it is in all its glory. Spectacular SoFi Stadium here in metropolitan Los Angeles. Today we continue on at Wild Card Weekend with a great AFC matchup between the Buffalo Bills and the Los Angeles Chargers. Taken about 7 yards deep, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. He finds an opening past the 40. And now off to the races, down the right side, and all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there, 75 yards. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead.
Well, this has been a quick-strike offense all season long, finding many different ways to manufacture big plays.
They had a big playoff preview today in the papers, and it was about who would set the tone. Well, they just set the tone right there. Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead.
His kick is good. Makes the score Chargers 7, Bills 0. Aldrich Rosas set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
And the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
But that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 22, Allen. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. And they give this time to the tailback. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. Boy, some big runs here, Charles, already in this first quarter.
Yeah, if the lanes are there, go ahead and exploit them. But what I like the most, how decisive he is, putting his foot in the ground and going.
Now a handoff looking right. And here he'll get it down to the 7. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. And that is caught with the bank judge right there to say incomplete. The Buffalo defense does its job, and it's 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there, because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Come to the line to start their next drive. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. They're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Now you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Forced out to his left. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again. Allen. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the Chargers' 32-yard line.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. That's the way to do it. Touchdowns.
And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. 10-0 to score after 1 on EA Sports. They go play action here on 1st down. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's got a 1st down as a tackle made at the Bills' 28. 23 yards the pickup there.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now they try the right side here. Space to run past the 20. Touchdown, Allen! Great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. And always a good 1st half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I get some more. And it'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
25-yard line.
Bills come to the line to start their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down.
Here a throw taken in by Watkins. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
A gain of
the drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On play action, Allen eluding the pressure right. And he's going to go out of bounds. Gigantic loss. Kept retreating. Steps out. That goes down as a sack and a big loss of yardage.
Loss on the play. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down.
3 scores down, not even at halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
He'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Herbert. That one complete. He finds Sharp. Charger touchdown. DJ Chark, 66 yards. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Rosas good with the extra point. And a rout is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Now he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Allen. And he's able to find Diggs. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 13. From the gun, Allen. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From midfield, here's Allen. Open man is Michael Thomas. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
The Bills' first down.
Operating from the gun, Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down. Allen to throw once more. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off inside the 10. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. After the turnover, here's Herbert. That throw right sideline is complete. And they work this well upfield across the 35. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. On 1st down, it's Herbert rolling to his right. It's caught inside the 25. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 34 yards to gain that time, another 1st down. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. A shotgun snap for Herbert. His throw caught at the 5. And the Chargers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And this Chargers offense continues to pour it on.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
And the route is on here in this first half.
Makes the score Chargers 31, Bills nothing. Aldrich Rosa set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Allen looking again for Diggs, and this time he's got it. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Looking long for Thomas. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. But it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. A final shot before half for Allen. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And they're going to have a 3rd down.
Shut him down! Let's do this!
From the gun, Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Going for it on 4th down, Allen gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down. They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. They'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Singletary, the ball.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun, Allen. He went backwards there 8 yards, and it brings up 3rd down.
21-yard line.
From the gun, Allen going deep for Diggs. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They do go for it. Here's Allen. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He's up to make the play defensively, Tre'Davious White.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the 1st down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Let's see what his offense can do. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
And 5 yards to go.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Operating from the gun, Allen. And he comes back with one complete. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 12 yards that time and a Bills 1st down.
1st down.
is complete to Michael Thomas. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space. He's going to take a shot for the end zone, and it's intercepted at the goal line. Derwin James with a pick.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Stand 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are.
Herbert has it knocked free. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown. That one may not cost him in the end, but still, obviously something the coach wants to avoid.
Oh, without a doubt. It won't cost the team because of where they are in the scoreboard, but it will cost the player who gave up the football.
And now Sean McDermott's made the call. They'll go for 2. Here's Allen following the fumble recovery. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of the defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now a handoff looking right. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And he'll give it here to his running back. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now. Here's Jamie Gillen now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. Another interception. Picked off by Gary and Conley. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. 3 yards, the final tally. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And he gets this one to Ridley, complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup there.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 12-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now it's Herbert. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You just go ahead and play.
Herbert throwing again. And he's got it. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And this Charger offense is running away with this one. Well, look, this is a team, Charles. They faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division. But they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game. A message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And that will extend this big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And at this point, maybe you say, you know, it was a good effort really just to make the playoffs. They couldn't win their division but did earn a wild card berth. It does appear, however, that their season is just a few minutes away from ending in one-and-done fashion.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. From the 30 on 2nd down. Allen wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down.
1st down, Bills.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll run on 1st down. Singletary. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory.
The tackle made.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Singletary again. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And not much running room. Down to the 32.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, 1st round went to the offense, 2nd round the defense. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. So the game will continue for at least one more play.
Cannot finish a game on a defensive penalty. That's why they get one more untimed attempt.
Now Allen off the bootleg. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game.